Thanks for joining me. Today we're going to talk about the Affinity applications, Affinity Designer, Affinity Photo, and Affinity Publisher, and see how they compare to the applications in Adobe's Creative Cloud. There's lots of cool things to see, so let's just dive right in and get started. Then comes the newest new kid on the block, which is Affinity Publisher. So this is the one that's like Adobe InDesign. It's a page layout program. It was released just last year, and the newest version of Publisher can also open IDML files that have been exported from InDesign, and then open them up, and you can work on them natively in Publisher. And you can do the same thing with PDF files, which is a feature that InDesign doesn't have. I'm going to start noticing some hurdles and some issues to deal with as soon as I start scrolling around the document. So for example, if I go to the next spread, I don't actually have spreads. The spreads didn't exist in the PDF file. So then the question becomes, well, how do you get an IDML file? Because if the whole point of switching over to the Affinity products was canceling your Creative Cloud subscription, you're not going to have access to InDesign to export out that IDML. One way you can get it is with a third-party tool by Markzware called IDMarkz. I'm going to switch over to that. And it's a very simple application for opening InDesign files and exporting them out in different formats. And you can get IDMarkz at markzware.com. It's available either as part of a subscription or just with a one-time purchase. And you just can drag and drop or open a file. I'm going to open this INDD file here. And here we have our InDesign file. So I can go through and see the different page previews. I have some information about the document here. And at the top, I have my export options. So if I click on export, I can see the various file formats that I can get out to. So I have a PDF, or I have all these image-based formats. And I also have an option for stories. If I just want to extract the text out of the InDesign file, I can save it out in these various formats. I'm going to cancel out of here because I want the whole layout. So for that, I have a button right here to go directly to Publisher. So when I click this, IDMarkz is going to create an IDML file and then open it immediately in Publisher. So let's do that. You can see it's loading. And here it is. And I can tell right away that I can have some more interesting stuff to work with. I can tell just by the outline color of some of these frames. I have some green ones and red ones. That's a clue that I have layers to work with. And indeed, if I go over to the layer panel, you'll see I have
if you need a quick conversion, everything will be fine. Press a button, get converted, it's easy as pie. You think long ago, makes you wonder why. Now your documents converted while you stare at the sky.